Welcome back to Crystal Clear. I'm AwestruckVox, and now that Steven Universe Change Your Mind is out, and a lot of the major plot lines throughout the series have been resolved, the Diamonds are no longer enemies, corruption's cured, and the Crystal Jam family has expanded, stars and all, a lot of fans have been wondering, where do we go from here? Now, we know there's more Steven on the way. In fact, we made a video showing all the evidence that the show is going to continue. Yet the notion of the show and story continuing has led just as many fans to scream, time skip! When we start the next chapter of Steven Universe, many people are hoping, nay, demanding that we have a significant time skip, that Steven will age up, and that we start this new chapter with a new status quo and really a clean slate. The Crewniverse is now free to tell any story they want. This is their chance to make any major changes. So why wouldn't they take advantage of the situation and give us an aged up Steven? Now, I have discussed in the past why I personally didn't think a time skip could happen, and I discussed that it would be mainly due to marketing purposes. They would have to update every single thing, unless they pull up Ben 10 Alien Force, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto Shippuden, and market this next season of Steven Universe as an entirely new show, giving it some kind of snazzy subtitle. However, given the way Season 5 ended, which I don't think anyone thought we would have all loose ends tied up, it causes me to re-examine the entire situation. And while a rebranding could still happen, a time skip is really the only way they could pull things off. Change Your Mind was really conclusive as a series finale, but as a season finale, it leaves the show in a weird spot. All of the corrupted gems are healed, crystal gems, and those loyal to Homeworld. Where are they going to live now? Are they going back to the basement? Are they going to traverse the planet? Or are they even going to find a way to Homeworld? Steven's legs were left behind, and with Homeworld no longer being a threat, they could fix the galaxy warp. How is Lars going to adjust? Returning to Beach City to live his days out as a normal teenager, except he's not normal. He's pink, and we still haven't seen those powers Rebecca Sugar has talked about. That whole immortality thing has to come into play sooner or later as well. What changes is Homeworld going to make in AR3? Even though he's 100% not Pink Diamond, is Steven going to retain the status of a diamond? Is Homeworld going to remain peaceful? Are they still going to conquer planets? Or are they going to re-examine their way of life? These would all be very complicated things, but a time skip is the most effective way to just go, hey, we open up, and through dialogue and character exchanges, we get to piece together what's going on, which is a bit more exciting if you think about it. It's like a high school reunion. Everyone you remember is a little bit older, you're catching up, shooting the stuff, and through talking with others, you learn, oh, so Jasper really is living on Neptune now? As for Steven's age, after everything he and we as an audience have been through, I think we're all very deserving of a little glow up. Open up with Steven being 15 or 16. Imagine Steven driving a car. Now that's a towny episode I'd love to see. A time skip would also answer if Lars is going to physically age. And if he doesn't, where does that put his relationship with Sadie? With his parents? A time skip would also allow the Crewniverse to adjust any new crystal gem form. For example, I like pearls, I love amethyst, lapis lazuli looks awesome as well, but when it comes to garnet and paradox visors, they were cool for a finale, but I don't know if they work as every episode attire. This would also allow us to see Connie in high school, which opens up an entire world of possibilities. Homecoming or junior prom or prom. Who do you think would be Connie's date? No one else but Steven. But ultimately, from a narrative standpoint, a time skip makes the most sense when in relation to the next big conflict. Even though the Diamonds are no longer antagonists, I think they'll still be the catalyst to whatever is up next, just as they were the catalyst for everything that's come before. However, I don't think it would be in immediate danger. It doesn't really make sense to continue the show without any conflict, an overarching story to keep viewers engrossed. So imagine the premiere of the next season, the next chapter of Steven Universe. We spend the first episode getting reacquainted with everyone, seeing what Beach City has been up to, but then we have a cliffhanger. The Diamonds coming to Steven. Starlight, we need your help. Ultimately, we need a reason for the time skip. And we as an audience need a reason for the show to continue. Spoiler alert, Cartoon Network's reason is probably because money, and the show has important messages. A time skip could do so much more for the show, but we can't have a time skip just to have a time skip. And there's no Steven Universe without the Diamonds. So I'm really curious what the Crewniverse is going to cook up next. However, I have a very strong idea on where the series could go that still keeps the Diamonds involved without having them as the antagonist, yet still further their redemption. Because again, as a series finale, the Diamond redemption, perfect sense. But with the show continuing, the Diamond redemption, a little rushed. However, a time skip and a new threat that affects the Diamonds and Steven would allow the narrative to flesh out the redemption a little bit more. But what do you guys think? Would you like to see a time skip in Steven Universe? Which characters would you like to see aged up? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, or tweet your thoughts directly to me at AwestruckVox or at Roundtable Vids. We're also on Instagram. Special thanks to ARTWITHKODA for creating an awesome thumbnail. For more of his wonderful art, you can find him on Tumblr and Instagram at ARTWITHKODA, and subscribe to his YouTube channel. Link down below in the description. Help the Roundtable grow by either becoming a member of the channel or supporting us on Patreon. Get access to exclusive perks. Link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and if you're new here, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications, stay in the loop with all things Steven. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. AwestruckVox out.